Start broadcast. Hey there, guys and gals. This is Ruth in the Motivation Garden, and it's Monday. Thank you, replay viewers, for coming on, watching the replay. Monday morning motivation. We've been rained in for the last few days here in Texas, and I thought I'd come out and just survey the garden. This is the last day of November. So, if you seen some of my earlier scopes, you saw how vibrant and how alive everything was. Well, some things are still alive, like the blueberry plant there. The strawberries. I'm going to go all the way around, then I'll come back around again. And that part of the house, the yard, is still a work in progress. We got to do some cleanup out here. And got more things over here that did not, I'm not going to say it didn't survive. I'm going to say that, hey, whoever just joined us, welcome. Sonar, welcome, Sonar. This is just the natural evolution of what happens in nature. Not everything lives through the winter. The roses over there do. I'll take you closer as I go back in the house. But everything else dies out with the first frost. We had our first frost last weekend. As I said, the roses survive. I love, love, love my rose bushes. I named them even. There's Teresa. So now I'm going to go back the other way, show you my raised bed box that my husband built for me. And one of the reasons I got into gardening is because I'm a family caregiver. And what that is someone who cares for a family member who has illness that is long term. And so it could be mental, physical. It doesn't have to be terminal by no chance. But most family caregivers, as the definition that I've seen, it's just someone who cares for another family member, for their well-being, making sure they take care of themselves, get everything they need. So I'm a family caregiver, and I've done that for two of my sisters who passed of cancer. And after they passed, that's when I started the Motivation Garden. So this was created in memory of my mother and my two sisters. A place for me to come and just reflect, grow food, and just learn gardening, because I didn't even know about gardening. I knew about it, but I wasn't a gardener. So you can go to my blog. I have the full story there, motivationgarden.com. I'll do the full story there for you. But this is just, as I said, a quick scope to just show you what happens after the frost. And speaking of being grateful, I'm so grateful for shrink wrap. I came out here and started me a little project. I love doing creative things. So this, as I was thinking, how can I start me a little greenhouse or something? I already had the supports here, so I will. And I bought a portable greenhouse, and it's just like a plastic cover over a wire frame. So I had a frame already, so I'll be getting some PVC pipe to put in here, or some more rebar, and I'll be making a makeshift hoop house or little hothouse for this winter. So I'm going to be growing some things over in here. That's plenty of space to grow stuff. You see that I already have sage. I have chives in pots. All these, the sage is not in a pot, but everything else is. The rosemary is not in a pot, and it smells so good. It smells like Christmas. I have Russian kale over there, and I have my greens in my hand, y'all. So I'm going to be pouring with my protein shake. There's the Russian kale. Yeah, that's a good pointer with the straw. Hey, there's the rosemary. Those are chives. That is lemon thyme, or some kind of thyme. And there's more over here. It really spreads, so I had to pull it up out of the ground. I had it over there, right in that corner over there on the other side of the tomatoes. I'll take you back over there in a minute. But it was spreading everywhere, and I noticed that it lasted. It survived the winter, so I put it in pots so it wouldn't spread everywhere. And then those are little more kale in those little bitty pots there. Kale grows all through the winter. Oh, let me use my pointer. The little starter pots there is kale. I have some in that pot, and here's some more variation of some kind of thyme, and here's some other type. One of these is lemon thyme, and the other one is another type, so I don't know the exact type, but 2 types of thyme in 3 different pots, or maybe 4 pots. But this right here is the star right now, sage, and I have an article on my blog. You can read all about the sage. Here's the greens again. I come out here, and let me show you the things I put into my protein drink. I put this in. I put 1 or 2 sprigs of sage. I put some of that thyme, and then I put the Russian kale. Oh, a little rosemary, and then I mix fruit with it so that it'll make it sweet, and I use a little stevia and just ice. The way I use the fruit is I freeze it, and so it makes it cold. So here's something else. Oh, there's some more onions in a little pot there. So this is where the thyme was growing just so wide. It took up this whole area right here. Zoop to that pot, all that. And that was too much. So, and you see we have this tree growing up here. I think this is a peach tree. It just voluntarily came up, so we're going to leave it there. But I didn't want that area to be consumed with overgrown herbs. So I'm learning a lot about herbs. Some herbs you just have to contain so they won't spread and take over your garden. Here's another one that's very spreadable. They grow wild. This is peppermint. So I have that in the pot. I learned that from reading. So I never did have that in the ground. It's always been in a pot. And then I have a raspberry bush over here. Now I'm learning as I go on how to do all this growing stuff and gardening, so I need to probably prune those, but I always read up before I do something, and I always let things just nature do what it's going to do to show me what it will do. So that's why I let that grow. And look at here, there's a morning glory. That purple flower is called morning glory. They only live for 1 day. So I always tell people, be like the morning glory. Know your purpose. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Here are some mums. Yes, beautiful mums. These are mums. I have purple mums, and I have white mums, and they just really thrive on this cold weather. So I love to come out here and still see flowers. As you can see, the marigolds are gone. The cannas are gone. The columbine is gone. Everything is gone. All the color, all the flowers. But the roses are still here every day to come out. And I can see rose. This one is dying off, but it's still pretty. And I usually come out every day and smell the roses. Yes, I smell the roses. So this is just a little tour, Motivation Monday. I hope you guys are having a great, awesome day. Make this a great day. You don't have to wait for it to be a great day. You can go out and make it a great day. And this is Ruth from the Motivation Garden. If you go to my blog, you can follow me on Twitter. Follow me here on Periscope. Give me some hearts. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. And I'll follow you back. I love to meet gardeners from all around the world. I will be scoping more, but this is, as I said, is the Monday morning scope. So I'm going to get back to my protein shake now. I love growing organically. That's the other reason I started a garden. Because right now, you just don't know where your food is coming from. I have an apple that's sitting in the kitchen. I'm going to put it on the blog. It's been there for 2 months and it hasn't even deteriorated. It's like, what is going on? If this stuff doesn't deteriorate just sitting out, what in the heck is it doing in my body? So I want to know where things are coming from and where they originate. These are avocado trees right here. Here's some avocado. We would always bring out avocado pits and put them right there. So that was possibly one growing there too. But I put the pits in one place so when they grow up, I'll know what they are. We got a lot of bell peppers for my garden this year, and there's the last of that. We got a lot of tomatoes, so that's the tomato plant dying off. I let everything die off. You can see a few tomatoes back over there. I got to reach in there and grab those. But I let everything die off. One more reason again why I garden is I want to know where my food comes from. And then we started a little composting area over here. We don't throw our food into the garbage anymore. We compost the dead stuff. So there's a plant that I'm chopping up to go in. And there is lettuce that my husband brought out here yesterday. And looks like a few more things going into the compost. And because it's raining, I'm just letting the water get in there and do its thing. I'll cover it up. I didn't get a chance to cover it before it started raining, but usually it's covered. But we just used 2 trash cans, and I transfer it from one to the other. And in 6 weeks or 2 or 3 months, we have dirt. So all that dirt from there we'll be putting back over there along the fence line, along the flower bed. And just everything gets recycled. We have much less trash now, I notice, since we started gardening. We know how to recycle things more. There's my sunny man, that little sun man that greets me every day. And every day, these roses greet me in the garden. This is Cheryl, my sister, that passed of cancer. Also, I told you I named my rose bushes. And this is Mother. The red roses, she's the first one that I got. My husband bought these roses for me for Mother's Day, so he never has to give me flowers. And as I said, we were rained in, so it looks like the sun is trying to come out. Yay! So here's the tour. The day, Monday morning, Monday after Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful for everybody that comes to my scope. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my health, because health is your wealth. So I'm going to sign off now and get back inside. Ruth Bradford from the Motivation Gun Morning. Cheers to you. Have a great day. Make it a great day.